And I have another investigator with me tonight, Bob Andweave. Bob is the founder of a company and a social movement called Songs of Triumph. And I understand that you created this. You write original words and music for people who have their little triumphs.
Well, to be fair, Boston, I don't want to be contentious, although I did dabble in contentiousity religion when I got out of Catholic school. But to these folks, these are just going to the dentist is a major triumph for these people. So we don't want to be condescending towards these.
Okay,
people. I don't want to start the show with.
I didn't mean to be condescending, but I mean, I know a guy who changed a flat tire, and you wrote a song of triumph for him.
Yeah, that was it was actually sung by a Doors backup band, so it worked out well for all involved.
Okay, you are sometimes called the first man on Mars who hasn't been there yet, but I understand that's not really true.
Yeah, that's actually not correct, although I do embrace the title. But actually, my father or when I was a kid, he scouted construction locations, so we actually spent a few summers on Mars. But to be honest, boss, I didn't really like it. The only fast food you can get on Mars is tacos prepared by those little Bugs Bunny Martian people.
Okay, well, I imagine it's changed a little now, but when you were a teenager, you became a relief pitcher for the Salt Lake City Raiders.
That's correct.
And you were a very promising relief pitcher, excuse me, but I understand your career was cut short.
Yes, it was actually a tragic chess accident, boss, where I was playing the King's Indian Defense, and I played a little bit of a gambit off it, and actually what happened was my opponent at the time, it's a little known fact that Putin was actually a famous chess player when he was younger. And so I suddenly came down with symptoms that mimicked nerve gas or nerve agent exposure. So I've always been a little suspicious about that.
And so that if I am understanding correctly, that's why, or that's what inspired you to write the book on eye exercises for foolishly dressed men and women and professional golfers and so on.
And because of the damage done there, it did affect my vision. And in fact, what kicked it off, I went to Africa on safari, and I was unable to distinguish one zebra from another. So that showed me that I need. So I started with a simple eye exercise like this.
Okay,
and my colleagues they've both read the book, and they've done some. Tim here is one of he's done some amazing eye exercises, as he's now demonstrating.
Okay,
and Paul also has eye exercises.
Okay.
So they're fully supportive. Of course, I did give them the author's discount when they bought the book. But,
well, thank goodness you gave them a discount, because I didn't get one. I had to pay full price.
Well, you make the big bucks, to be honest, boss.
Okay. You're not supposed to say that on the air. Yeah. People will be trying to email me. Anyway, one last thing. You are the subject of a film. It's Horace Nitro's new film, I Left My Heart in Laguna del Rey. But if I get this, I've heard this, maybe you can confirm it, you also left your esophagus in Culver City, and you left your spleen in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, that's true, and I didn't realize that until I returned to Kentucky. And I also left another vital body part in I won't go into details. It was in Clark County outside Las Vegas, but you may be able to put the details together.
Okay. I guess that's all we need to know about that.
Yeah, it's probably a little too much information.
Yeah, too much data there.